Welcome back, I'm Puddy Kitia, and this is part 3 of a 4-part series looking at the digital Homicide games that were formerly available on the Steam store, but were removed once Valve had decided that the developer was being quite abusive to Steam users by suing them for things they said. Now, I'm not here to really judge Digital Homicide's actions, or the user's actions, or Valve's actions. I really just want to take a look at the games and kind of keep you up to date on what's going on with the case. So what has happened with this case, as reported by many sources, including the Digital Homicide Poop Games group, is that the plaintiff, Digital Homicide, has decided to drop the case. Now he wants dismissal without prejudice, and what that means is that in the future, if he has the money to do so, he can once again sue these people for damages. That's what dismissal without prejudice is. And he also requests that his court filing fee be reimbursed. Now, he has not been granted that at all. He will have to pay his $400 filing fee. However, his dismissal without prejudice has been granted, so I really I hope that in the future he does financially recover. However, I hope he does not decide to sue these users because that's not going to help him in the future of his game making. If you sue your users or, potential users, they're not going to want to buy games from you. Now, he does have all of these games on sale on itch.io and a whole bunch of games that were actually not in the Steam bundle, and funny enough, a lot of them look like children's games, which you would not expect from a developer called Digital Homicide. And also we have a lot of weird ones like the extra large testicle and Not in My Crapper. We have another one down here that is noteworthy. Where is it? Oh yes! The Crazy Adventures of Pooh Fung Do. So there is a certain theme to these games, and yeah. Let's take a look at the next batch. The first game we're going to look at is Gnarltoof's Revenge, which has a title screen. A step in the right direction for this developer, I'd say. And speaking of steps in the right direction, those barrels were blocking my path, but these barrels are just part of the background, so you kind of just have to guess which barrels are going to block you by running into them and figuring it out. And this treasure chest is doing a roulette at the top, which crapped out a barrel of poison at me, and that's not good. You can't avoid it, it seems. It just will automatically fall towards you, and you can either get poisoned, a heart, or a little speed boost, and I'm gonna get poisoned again and lose a life due to that. So that's kind of crummy that there's an unavoidable damage that you can get from those treasure chests, and there's no real way to avoid the treasure chest either, because I don't know, it's kind of hard to tell where you're jumping with this guy. He's not really the most nimble of creatures, and I'm poisoned again. That's great. Your attacks use Revenge. You have 3 different attacks that you can use. The little yellow bar is your Revenge bar, and we actually have a boss fight, which that's good as well, because some of these games did not have any sort of boss or changes in difficulty, but we've eliminated the Lich Lord, and we're on to the next level, which is the same exact stuff. Doesn't seem to be harder at all. Next up we have Krog Wars, which actually has a splash screen for Digital Homicide, and they are proudly presenting the top scores and not a title screen. Alright, that's fine. We've got a Space Invaders clone, and it's got some upgrade things. Occasionally currency will come at you, but if you open up this Kragmor while things are coming at you, it freezes up on the screen. We got that guy frozen there, I've got some money frozen there, and that frozen money will actually stay on the screen for the rest of the game, so it's a little bit amusing. There's a few other weird bugs that I was not able to capture. The score, sometimes the numbers will overlap. It's really weird. Sometimes it'll have like a 3 before it changes into a 2. Oh look, see? What was that? That was a 2 and now it's a 1 up there. Okay, well the bonus round, not really a traditional bonus round. There's no time limit. You just go until you shoot all these guys, which don't hurt you or anything, so they could have just given you the money, I feel like. It wouldn't have been a big deal. I'm gonna spend all my stuff now because if I wait till the boss round, I would die when I had the market open. It seems like the boss will just, you know, spam at you while you're buying stuff. So spend before you get to the boss, which by the way I never got past because there seems to be some crazy stuff going on with the hitbox and the shooty thing from the boss. And the boss, he starts shooting real fast towards the end. Did that hit me? I guess so. I'm just gonna try to sidle up to this next one over here. I feel like I didn't get hit, but no, I'm dead. So, because the boss keeps shooting faster and faster, I never got past him in this game. From the maker of Krog Wars comes Dungeons of Kragmor, a dungeon crawler, which is multiplayer, and there's one server. And no one is playing. You start off in this outer area and you kill a bunch of really cartoony looking mobs like wasps and puppies and mushrooms and trees. And you do this to grind up materials to create equipment so that you can kind of handle the dungeon, which I was not able to ever handle on my own. Maybe you are expected to go in there with a group. However, there's no one to group with, so I just collected all this crap. They actually gave me an item that I could have crafted, so lucky me, I can just straight up equip that stuff. And there are these stone things that you can deploy, and wood things down there on the bar, and he's supposed to be harvesting for me. I waited 5 minutes and nothing happened, so I tried killing him, and no stone was produced. So I did get some equipment equipped on my person. Let's try the dungeon. Let's crawl through this dungeon. No matter what setting I put the Unity launcher thing, they have like beautiful, fast, simple, good settings for the video. It was always this flickery nightmare. And we got this spider guy coming at us. Really kicking my butt. I don't know, Puppy was hiding behind him, apparently, behind his big spider butt, and now they're both kicking my butt, trying to escape through the entrance, but that apparently is no longer there, or I'm just terrible at directions, and just terrible in general, because I've died. But don't worry, I'm in a safe area. I found these things protecting this tower. Now there was a scoreboard that said tower owner, so I figured if I took out this stone, which by the way took me 10 minutes to kill, and then it came right back. Anyways, I thought if I killed it I would get this tower. But let's go check it out. That beam's no longer there. Get out of here, puppy. I'm just trying to take this tower, and the magical barrier prevents me from entering. Well, there goes 10 minutes of my life. Plus all the other time I wasted playing this game. Medieval Mercs. I like the mix of the Doom font and Teenage Mutant Ninja font there. Wow, it looks confusing, but basically you can't do anything until you get more reputation or rank or whatever. We play this dwarf, and if we had any material, we could craft some of that stuff over there. Every time you hit a directional key, you slide this far. And the only way to kind of stop yourself from going way the heck away is hit the opposite direction to kind of go in the other way. And I'm dead because I wasn't paying attention to my health bar there. And if you hit this second key, you get basically all your health back. And then if you pay attention to the bottom right hand corner instead of the actual thing, it's actually a lot less chaotic, I don't know, at least for me. So I just looked at the enemies in the bottom right hand corner and kind of kept an eye on my health, and healed myself, and otherwise I would use the third and fourth moves, which did more damage than the standard move. So yep, that's basically it. I'm spamming the left and right to kind of actually hit him, otherwise I just slide past him, and victory! Now the next level was basically the same, except for at the end I fought this big dinosaur guy, and the next one was actually the same boss again. Forsaken Uprising! We have one server. I believe this game was in early access when it was on Steam, so we really shouldn't expect that much. However, there's someone playing! And he's got a bunch of numbers. He must be part of some kind of group, and he's coming at me. I'm running in the opposite direction, and it tells me to make a fire. However, it seems like a lot of people already made a fire there, so I don't need to. And here are the ruins of stuff that other people have made. There doesn't seem to be a way to remove it, and now I'm being attacked by a wolf, and it's not good because he got me real well. I'm dead. And whoa, another person. He's wearing some pants. So let's get away from him, and luckily they've given me 2 more clubs. I'll just equip the second one. Here I am, getting some stone. Here I am, getting some wood. That's what you do. You just beat it, and then getting stone also gives you ore. Now this fella is dead. I've figured out that if you just stay in a hug distance, you don't lose any health. It just kind of goes right back. So here's me killing a variety of fellas. That's good. And this guy looks real familiar from a previous game we've played with a werewolf that I could not kill, but this was dead. So I got this cow. And the cow's very, very important. I'm not sure if you can read that. Let me enhance. Divine Bovine literally makes the shit you need to get tougher. So you need cow manure to make purified coal, and I'm just sitting around watching my cows shit so that I can make purified coal, so I can make metal bars, so I can make myself better equipment. And here we are. Here's the slow progress of making something. But you can stack your shit up while you wait. So yeah, your literal shit can be stacked up while you craft your mace. And there we go. I got a better weapon, so now I can kill other stuff. Here's my character, and you can see all the awesome gear I've crafted with the cow poop I've obtained. I also have 21 divinity, which is the currency required to unlock patterns. Now you can get divinity through doing these quests in the upper left-hand corner, and uh-oh, I only have a little bit of time to get 5 more animal kills, but the timer has reset and I still have all my progress. So that seems like it might be a little bit buggy because it did not go back to 0. Another buggy thing is I was told I could make a castle. I've put my foundation down, but I cannot put my wall here. I cannot put it there. I cannot put my wall anywhere. So I cannot apparently make a castle, and I cannot place a door. It just wants to go above my head and flicker. I went AFK for like 10 minutes, and when I came back, I found that there was a bear that had been whacking away at my butt. So there's definitely a lot of bugs in this game with the combat, with the building system, the inventory. Sometimes when you're crafting stuff, your materials will just vanish and you won't get the item. Sometimes you'll want to split a stack or combine a stack, and your items will just disappear. However, I do have to mention I did play this game for over 6 hours, but part of that was because I needed to solve the mystery of how to obtain these cows and set up my poop farm in order to make other things. And we just had another cow ass blast. That's wonderful. Time to put this bear and my butt out of their misery. Some folks save the best for last. However, I just put these in the order of their Steam reviews, and in this case, Attrition might be the best reviewed of the batch. However, it was my least favorite of all of these things, so let's just pick this Overlord Prowler guy who happens to rule over Mexico, I guess. you have to collect these little pellets that are all over the world with this little thing here. Just rotate the planet and grab your little power pellets. Just spin the globe and just grab all the pellets you want. And then you change to the attack mode little mouse thinger like that. Now it's red, and now I can attack like that. And the audio is horrendous. It was really nice that he let me turn off the music, because I don't know if that was going to enhance the situation. However, it does allow me to play the audio for you, because, as you know, I do not have music in my videos, because that's a no-no. That's a good way to get spanked on YouTube. So yay for not having the music, so that I can have you hear all this fantastic noise that I got to hear the whole time. Now, I'm not going to say I exactly cheated at this game. However, I did play a few rounds, and in those previous rounds, Overlord Prowler won them all. So I feel like perhaps the way the game is set up, that no matter what you do, that NPC or that player, if that's the one you chose, is going to be the one that wins, because the others are programmed to take each other out in such a fashion that, you know, basically if you pick that one, you win. And I did.